In Germany, children are raised very differently. Things like knives and even fire. At first, this sounds dangerous, but in Germany, this is part of how children learn. They call it learning through real experience. German parents are not careless. They prepare their children step by step. First, they learn the rules, then they practice in a safe environment. Only then do they gain more freedom. Because avoiding risk does not teach safety. Understanding risk does. Children learn to respect danger, not ignore it. They learn what can hurt them and how to handle it. Instead of saying, "don't touch," they teach, "use it safely." When children face small challenges, their brain becomes more active. They start paying more attention to what they do. They become more focused and more aware. They learn to control their impulses, and that builds real confidence. In Germany, independence is part of the culture. Children are encouraged to explore the world, not by avoiding risk, but by understanding it. This is how children learn responsibility, and responsibility leads to independence. But not every country teaches children this way. Many parents focus on keeping children completely safe, but too much protection can limit real learning, because real life is not always safe, and children need to learn how to handle it. Of course, not everyone agrees with this approach. Some believe it is too risky. Others believe it builds stronger children. The truth is, somewhere in between. It depends on how it is done, but this does not mean children should face danger alone. Safety always comes first, and every step is carefully guided. Without guidance, risk becomes danger, but with guidance, risk becomes learning. The goal is not to remove all risk, but to teach children how to deal with it. Start small, build confidence over time. Let children experience and learn, because confidence comes from doing, not from being protected from everything. That is why this method works, not because it is dangerous, but because it is carefully designed. Follow for more surprising lessons from around the world.
What babies think when they see you. Inside your baby's mind. Oh, I know that face. That voice, that smell, that feeling. Safe, happy, warm. That's why they smile at you. Because to them, you are everything. What babies think when they cry. Inside your baby's mind. Something feels wrong. I don't know what it is, but I need help. And you always come. That's how they find you. Crying is their way of talking follow for more. Why do babies react to your voice like this? Other sounds, nothing happens. But your voice feels familiar, feels safe. That's why they always turn to you. Your voice equals comfort follow for more. Why does your baby forget things so fast? You remember things they don't. Because their brain is still building memory. Memories don't stay yet. That's why repetition matters. They're not forgetting, they're learning. Repeat equals learn follow for more. Why do babies get fussy for no reason? When everything feels random. Their brain can't predict what's next. But when there's a routine, everything starts to make sense. And your baby feels calmer. Routine equals comfort follow for more.
Stop doing this if your baby is slow to talk. Many parents force their baby to repeat words again and again. This pressure actually makes babies talk less. Instead, say a word, then pause and look at your baby. More pauses gives more sounds, gives more words. Follow for simple baby brain hacks. Stop doing this when feeding your baby. Many parents keep forcing their baby to eat more, but forcing food can make babies hate eating. Instead, let your baby lead and take small bites. Less pressure gives more interest, gives better eating. Follow for simple baby feeding hacks.
Why your baby wakes up every 2 hours. It's not because your baby is hungry. Babies have shorter sleep cycles than adults. Every 2 hours, they enter light sleep and wake up easily. Help them learn to fall asleep on their own. Better sleep cycles equals longer sleep for everyone. Have you seen that moment right before your baby cries? They just freeze for a second. That's not a glitch. Their brain is scanning everything: hunger, discomfort, stress. And once it decides it's too much, they cry. That tiny pause is your baby's first step in learning emotions. Stop doing this at bedtime. Many parents overstimulate their baby before sleep. Too much stimulation makes it harder to fall asleep. Instead, create a calm, simple bedtime routine. Same routine every night gives baby feels safe and sleepy. Follow for simple baby sleep hacks. Why babies copy animals before they copy you? Wait, why not copy parents first? Animals move in simple, repeatable patterns. Your baby's brain learns through patterns. Humans are more complex, too much to process. Your baby learns from what's easiest first. Why your pet protects your baby without training? No one taught them this, so why? They know your baby is fragile. They see your baby as part of their family. Your baby's smell and sounds trigger instinct. They don't need training, they just know. The real reason babies smile at nothing. This isn't random. In REM sleep, your baby's brain is very active. Neural connections are forming rapidly. That smile is an early social reflex. It means your baby is developing well.